sometimes forget what wonderful, dexterous tools our hands are. But these days, medical technology has advanced into the realms of science fiction. I've come to California to see how surgeons have been given a helping hand by robots. What is the Da Vinci system?
The Da Vinci is a tele-operated robot, and it is an advanced tool in order to perform better surgery, to produce better outcomes for patients.
David Rosa has been with Intuitive Surgical since the beginning. He has seen the Da Vinci system develop from a concept to the complicated machine it is today. He still remembers the first time he saw it in action.
I was nervous, and there were 10 engineers in the room. I remember a few people would joke about me in terms of my gloves being filled with sweat. You know, they were just wet because we were all nervous.
Anxiety soon turned to optimism. The benefits to the patient were clear.
It's really the benefits of minimally invasive surgery. So the patient will less pain, less time to recover, generally less blood loss depending on the operation.
Would be on the hospital bed here.
Consultant surgeon Dr. Miriam Curate has pioneered the use of Da Vinci in hospitals. And do you remember the first time you used it in anger?
I remember very well. I spent several months down here developing a robotic procedure for operating on morbidly obese patients, and then we did it on our first patient, and things went extremely well. We were really, really pleased with what it allowed us to do that we couldn't do with the traditional methods.
This is it?
This is it. So there's 3 components to it. This is what we call the patient cart. So this is the part that would sit over the patient. This is the console where the surgeon sits. And then this is the 3rd component. We consider this the brains of the system.
Okay, moment of truth. Can I sit in the chair?
Yes, please. Sit down.
So, under her watchful eye, I gave it a go.
And now what I'm going to have you do is, you see the red ring there on the blue cone?
I see it.
Pick that up with either your left or right hand, your left or right instrument.
Let's try it with my left hand, snapping away.
And you can turn your instrument a little bit if you need to. Excellent.
In reality, the system is used for operations on soft tissue. Here, multicolored cones mimic our insides. And this is what the Da Vinci system looks like in a real operation. Every hand movement relayed to the 4 robotic arms, controlling up to 50 different instruments. More than 1.5 million operations like this have been carried out around the world. The company is absolutely the dominant market leader in this field, with a turnover last year of over $2 billion and literally a wall of patents to protect its multiple inventions. 10,000 component parts. This is where the system is made. 2,500 have been sold, each one costing more than $1 million. And in the future, it should be possible to increase the range of the remote system, the distance between patient and surgeon.
I can imagine being a surgeon in San Francisco and working on a patient in another state, even New York, for instance.
I like to think that Leonardo from the small town of Vinci in Italy would have an instant connection with the engineers here at Sunnyvale in California, and with the robotic machine they've made in his name.